Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich and today is April 27th, 2022. Happy hump day, folks, wherever you may be. I hope that this video, like every other video, finds you all in good health, good spirits, and good energy. Welcome back to another video. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I apologize for putting out a crappy video yesterday, but you know what? Here we are. We're going to come back stronger today, and we're going to be talking about Stellar Network, their visibility chart. We're going to go over that and see what that means for some things there. And we're going to talk about FIDR, which was given to me by an individual, and we'll give him a shout out once we get started with the video from some comments in the video. So I appreciate that. And we're going to talk about Flare and Algorand, the Supagrant, what that means as far as bridging Bitcoin on that network there. And then we're going to go ahead and follow up with another shout out to someone who also put me on to this Stripe and other things that they're connected with. So we're going to talk about that today, and I appreciate you all. But anyway, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button on the way in before we get started. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So let's go. Here we go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start with this here from StellarBeat.io. StellarBeat.io, the Stellar Network visibility chart. So what we're going to look at here is all of their nodes, trust lines, and things like that they have set up here. So we have a total of 56.1 validator nodes, watcher nodes, all of this full validators, and organizations, all of that there. And we're going to go ahead and look at this. Okay, so if you guys are not looking at this or haven't seen this, this is very interesting, and these are all of the places that you see that are linked up. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at it from this perspective, from a chart view for the world. You got that in Australia. You can actually, you got all of these things here, and look at them, right, and see where they are. This looks like India down there. You have these, you zoom in over here, all of these here. We could just actually look at them, see where they are, right, and see what they are. You got Keybase, this. Okay, let's just zoom out, sorry, or whatnot, and you could just look at them. Look at this here, Lumen Swap, right, Stellar Expert, right, all of these set up over here. And I'm not sure what country this is in. Belgium, I'm not sure, but there you have it, folks. These places are set up with things ready to go. Ireland, United Kingdom, you have some over here. All right, and this is just really interesting. And there's all of these here in the United States and things like that. So that's that. Here are the nodes. You can check all of them out. All of that information here that have been active over the 24-hour time span. All right, how 30 days active. Validating all of this information here is for you to look at and let you know that Stellar is ready and active all over the joint. So that, my friends, lets me know that we're on to something, and things like that. You want to check out their organizations, where they're at, and everything. You can do that. All right, so you can check everything out here. Okay, all of it is here for us to discover. Some of these, I'm not sure why these things are doing that, but most definitely everything looks 100% efficient. Okay, and then here, let's just go back here, and you can just really look at all of the charts and graph for you to look at for this network. So it's a huge opportunity for us to continue to validate XLM or Stellar as a whole. So there you have it. There is that. So anyway, we're going to get into this. What is FIDR? And I want to make sure I give a big shout out to John M. For this, because he dropped it off into the description of one of my videos. And if he didn't say it, I wouldn't have known about it, or we won't have known about it, because here we wanted to give a presentation on it. And this is coming from fixidr.com. And what are FIDR tokens? It is a digital asset that operates free of any central control or the oversight of banks or governments, and instead it also relies on peer-to-peer software and cryptography. FIDR was created as a way for people to have digital assets over the internet, and the digital assets were intended to provide an alternative system that would operate free of central control but otherwise can be used just like the traditional assets such as gold, silver, etc. What is the FIDR goals? Their goals are straightforward, and they want to create a token that can be used as an asset. FIDR token as an asset must have value, be easy to liquidate, could be used as collateral, be relatively stable, or continue to strengthen and be widely used and trusted. And we must collaborate in the community to make it happen by coming up with innovative ways to make FIDR an asset and introducing FIDR to new communities on a regular basis. So they kind of speaking for me. This is my first time learning about it, and this is the first time I'm able to present it to you guys out there in the community. Anyway, here are the FIDR details. There will be only 5 million FIDR tokens ever in existence, folks. 5 million, okay, it's not a lot. And then you want to look at the issuer, the key right here, all right, and then you want to know that it's on the Stellar blockchain. And if you want to look at it in the Stellar Expert Explorer, you can do that as well. And make sure that folks, when you're looking at the address is verified. You verify it that it is the correct address, because we don't want to make mistakes. I've made mistakes, other folks have made mistakes, and we want to make sure that we verify, okay? And that is my responsibility to make sure that I put that there, okay? Anyway, what is IFIDR? IFIDR token is a type of interest token, and the IFIDR token is a liquid token that can be traded, redeemed, or sent at any time. And to maintain the exchange rate and control the number of IDR tokens in market circulation, the APR program mechanism is also used to distribute IFIDR tokens. So here is the asset code, the total supply. Only 3 million IFIDR tokens have been minted so far, and they will be distributed via the APR program. New tokens will be reprinted only after all previously minted tokens have been distributed. And here is the issuer, the address again. Make sure you pay attention to it and verify it. And the network or blockchain is Stellar again. And if you want to view it on the Explorer, there it is there, folks. Why Stellar? You can check that out here. What is Stellar actually? Stellar uses industry standard public key cryptography tools and techniques, which means the code is well tested and well understood. All transactions on the network are public, which means the movement of funds can always be audited, and each transaction is signed by whomever sent it using the ED25519 algorithm. Okay, and what are lumens? You can read that. What are trust lines? When you hold assets in your Stellar wallet, you're actually holding credit from a particular issuer. The issuer has agreed to trade you a digital representation credit on the Stellar network for the corresponding asset in the real world. And to receive or hold an asset issued by an anchor in your Stellar wallet, you must establish or create a trust line to that anchor's asset first. Okay, Doing this signifies that you trust the issuer to allow you to redeem the real world asset at a later date by providing or trading back the digital representation of that. Trustline also protect you from having random and unwanted assets sent to you. So if you want to read more info, click there. What is the claimable balance? You can read that, and also there. Where to trade, FIDR. You can use many interfaces to access the SDEX, Stellar Decentralized Exchange. Here are some that we recommend: Lobster, Stellar X, Stellar Term, Stellar Port. And folks, again, I use Lobster. It's becoming my go-to when it comes to operating with all of my Stellar assets. And I will leave a link in the description. As always, you can use it. We'll both get rewarded 5 XLM tokens a piece. So there you have it. What Stellar Wallet do they recommend here? The Stellar Wallet application that we recommend is Lobster, which you can download there for your desktop or on your Google Play or App Store for your mobile device. And again, folks, Lobster is one of many interfaces that allows you to use Stellar Wallet easily with the Stellar network. Lobster provides high security storage for your Lumens and other digital assets, offering 2FA and multi-sign protection. So there that is, folks, and here is a little bit more about their APR program and how it works. You can read that there, and then their APR program status, there's that. And then here's a little bit more about Pawn Shop. This program provides all FIDR holders with a loan facility in the form of XLM coins by mortgaging their FIDR tokens, and the XLM coins loan provided is equivalent to the value that the mortgage FIDR tokens, and based on the real-time exchange rate on the Stellar DEX. There are going to be loan terms for 1, 3, and 6 months that will become available, and with an interest rate of 0.5% per month on the total FIDR pond. If you want to contact them there you have it. You have that information. You can also follow them on Twitter, Telegram, and their blog there. And again, thank you. Big shout out to John M. for putting us on this. This is greatly appreciated. We will look at taking a position in this. I know that I wanted to focus on XLM, but there we have it. We want to make sure that we kind of look at this as well because it's kind of interesting. It looks here, you want to make sure you compare the address as well here, folks. Okay. And then the price is $14.20 per. All right. This is all of the information, total payments. There's 15,954 total trust lines that are authorized, and there are 12,844 that have been funded. So again, we don't know what that means when it comes to not being funded. And here is the rating of all of that, and here is that price information and all of the other stuff that you want to pay attention to when looking at this. So what I found interesting here is I looked at what is FIDR. What is the acronym for that? I'm not saying that this is anything related, but I find it very interesting, which is the Foundation for International Development Relief. This is just speculation here, folks, of what XLM looks like they are doing, or Stellar looks like they're doing when it comes to people across the world. This undertakes aid projects for people in developing countries, including Cambodia, Vietnam, Sri Lanka, and other places that I looked at and researched when looking at what does this mean. It looks like this is kind of like helping folks in underdeveloped communities and places get back relief. So I'm not sure if this has anything to do with anything, but I find it just very interesting nevertheless. Anyway, here is the Scopuli wallet. If you want to look at this here, you can look at all of this information for FIDR against Stellar. All right, and here is the token All right. I'm not sure. That is when it says 74, that means they're looking for 74 XLM for the price of one of these. Okay, the price right now is $13.66. And here's a little bit more information for you. This is their chart here on the exchange here. You can check that out, and then all the assets again that you want to look at, and make sure you look at the correct address. All right, because there's going to be a ton of them. If you're on Stellar, you want to make sure that you compare the addresses, or if you're on the Lobster wallet, excuse me, they're going to be multiple issuers, but you want to make sure that you look at the right one and get the right one. Anyway, here is an article here from medium.com. Flare receives Algorand Foundation Supagrant to develop Bitcoin bridge, and this is April 26th, which was yesterday. They are excited to announce that Flare has been awarded a 7-figure Algorand Foundation Supagrant to develop a Bitcoin bridge into the Algorand ecosystem. The bridge will be engineered using Flare's native cross-chain protocols, offering greater security than existing technology through the use of consensus and risk mitigation to manage bridging rather than the custodial multi-signature approach. Billions of dollars have been stolen from blockchain bridges in recent months because they are often more centralized and less secure than blockchains that they serve, and it is therefore of critical importance that the new and more secure bridging approaches are developed, and if we are to achieve a liquid cross-chain future. So what Flare is doing is right. They're being patient with their timing and coming out with different things, testing them in the background, and all of that. So there's no outages like Solana, or no things like happening with FT and Phantom, people leaving, and things like that. So these folks are doing the right thing. So being patient for your Flare airdrop also has a key role with them developing and getting things fine-tuned for us to have a good interoperable system. That is important for us, so there's no glitches, outages, any downtime or anything like that. So anyway, the new bridging approach will be constructed using Flare's decentralized interoperability protocols, the Flare Time Series Oracle, and the State Connector. The FTSO provides rapidly updating decentralized price data to the Flare network, and the State Connector allows the network to come to consensus on external data, both on and off chain. Trustedly provides its state to smart contracts on Flare, and these composable technologies enable Flare to deliver secure, universal interoperability between any two chains. So the bridge could potentially be upgraded to also support interoperability between Algo and any other smart contract layer 1. So again, I believe these folks are going to bridge all of these assets over, and you're going to see a huge migration of assets come to other blockchains, perhaps Flare network, who knows, but Bitcoin, it has to migrate and move over, and I think that this is going to provide a sustainability. So here, if you want to learn a little bit more about the Algorand Foundation, you can read that. About Flare Network, you can read that as well. And again, just real quick here, Flare Network is building a new layer 1 designed to safely connect to all blockchains. They are combining the EVM, okay, the Ethereum Virtual Machine compatibility with breakthrough decentralized interoperability protocols, and again, the FTSO and State Connector and their technology deliver secure, trustless, universal interoperability with high throughput, low fees, and ultra low carbon footprint. And again, Flare is a scaling Web3 for the next generation and connecting everything. Okay, everything, they're going to connect it all. So there you have it, is there with that. And here is another Stripe connection. And this is from Green. Green put me on this yesterday when we talked about Stripe yesterday. So again, the payments giant and Ethereum layer 2 scaling protocol Polygon will team up with them to facilitate payments using Circle's USDC stablecoin. Stripe, again, they will integrate Polygon for USDC payments on Twitter. Twitter creators will be the first to test out the option via Connect. And again, Stripe puts out this tweet introducing crypto payments. You can go ahead and read that blog there and check it out, folks. So again, Stripe is doing things, connecting things with crypto related things. And we also know that we know some good people behind Stripe. So there we have it, folks. Big shout out, Green. Thank you for letting us know about another Stripe connection. And we're looking at it from a good purview when it connects to Stellar, connects to other assets, and how they're going to operate that. So anyway, here's the CoinMarketCap for today before we get out of here. Bitcoin 41.3% dominance, Ethereum 19.3%. With a global crypto market cap right now sitting at 1.78 trillion, which is a 1.5% decrease over the last day. And as we see, we have the trending tokens biggest gainers as well as some recently added. And here we have Bitcoin 38,757.48, Ethereum 2,008.48.85, and BNB $387.21, USDC $49.5 billion market cap. Speaking of, Solana 97.84, XRP, our beloved XRP there, 64 cents, folks. So again, if you need the dollar cost average, buy at these lower prices. You need to buy that shit up, because you're going to say, I wish I could have bought it lower. I wish I could have bought more, and I don't think I have enough. Those are some of the things that you're going to be telling yourself. But again, folks, I'm here to encourage you to continue to dollar cost average and try to buy as many XRP tokens as you can. Get them off the exchange, put them on your ledger or your decent wallet, and continue to do what you need to do there. $88.65 for Terra Luna, and Cardano at number 9, 83 cents there, and AVAX $70.58, rounding out that top 10. While we got Terra USD, they're at a number 11. It just creeped up, I guess, while Dogecoin is slacking off to the number 12. But anyway, folks, speaking of Matic, which is a $1.26, and if you are into Matic has a whole lot of connections and partnerships and things like that as well. So that is one that you should have, a little bag of it. Nevertheless, in your portfolio, I would say. Litecoin sitting at $100 flat. Tron still at 6 pennies. And what else we have moving here? ApeCoin $19.15. So if you're into these type of projects, you're up in that moment. Stellar XLM 18 cents. Algorand 67 cents there. So speaking of Algorand there, great buying opportunity. And HBAR 17 cents. As you can see, HBAR, XLM all resemble one another. Algorand resembles the price of XRP there, kind of, sort of. Those are kind of stable in those ranges, and it seems that they will stay there kind of in those ranges together. Not the exact same price, but somewhere in that range. VeChain 5 pennies, great buying opportunity there to load up. And here we have FTM under $1. As I said, I think some developers left them, and I'm not sure if that has anything to do with price. But the market is overall down. And there you have it, IOTA still in that 60 cents range, like the others I just mentioned. IOTA 61 pennies. And what else do we have? Quant under $100, and then Cello there $2.78. So if you are into Cello, I think again is going to have a outstanding second half of this year. Gala Games 16 pennies, almost 17 there. Great buying opportunity to continue to load up there. And if you are in the 100, you're not XDC, but that's okay because it is at 5 pennies staying there. And I'm on a mission to get to a particular number, and I hope you are too. So continue to work on those goals, continue to do your due diligence. But before I say this, again, this is never financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but what I can say is these have allowed me to see how to make money, how to long-term think when it comes to long-term growth potential, and most definitely trying to establish myself here in the crypto space when it comes to sustainability, making sure that I preserve my wealth, and some of these that are stable are going to allow you to do that, especially if you're adding USDC to kind of stabilize your portfolio as well on the back end of that. So again, I'm here just as a guide, as a resource to try to just give off my ideas, and hopefully you can resonate with them, where you're capitalizing on your goals, your opportunities, and making sure that you're not breaking yourself. Okay, you don't break yourself, you don't overextend yourself, because you need to make sure you support yourself outside of crypto, because we all have a life outside of crypto, and we want to make sure that we take care of those responsibilities first. No credit cards, no loans to do all of this. It is just hard work, grind it out, and try to get victory after victory. That's just a mentality you have to create for yourself if you want the end goal to be rich, wealthy, or living where you don't have to go to work on a daily basis. So anyway, folks, that is just my little tidbit of information that I have to share at the end of the video. Before you leave, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and then share my content if you like it and think someone else will like it on your favorite social media platforms. Otherwise, folks, have a great rest of your hump day. We'll talk back with you tomorrow. Until then, God bless. Take care. And as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.